Welcome back to a new season of You'll Love It Here podcast.
We are your hosts, Kelly. That's Rudy. And it's a new year, guys. New year, new episodes, new vibes.
New setup.
New setup.
We said, fuck the couch. We're just gonna sit in these chairs now.
Fuck that couch. We like the chair vibes. Like, we can just kick back and relax and chill.
That couch had no back support.
None. I think I was getting scoliosis by the fucking day.
Okay.
Okay.
What's this game?
So yeah, I made this game up. It's like ins and outs for 2024. I guess we can like spin off of it and fucking say other shit, but I'm just thinking like, what are we gonna keep in for the new year, or what are we gonna be? What's going out for the new year?
I like that game.
Okay.
I like that game.
Okay. We can both answer them, and then we'll just like both talk about them.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one, in or out for 2024, Kelly and Rudy. Men trying to talk to best friends.
I mean, we can't control that. Are we just saying we think it should be out?
It needs to go. It needs to fucking go.
Can't
It's
control
time to go. Like, it's to the point where it's like, I guess talking to is different. Like, trying to talk to is different than
But
like.
sometimes they made the wrong judgment and then they realize, okay, I went for this girl, but then I like the other one better.
No, I don't think that's what happens.
You never
I
have
think
to-
what happens is, like, we could be together and someone could be like, oh, I want to talk to Kelly, right? And I'll talk to them, and then it might fizzle out or something, or I don't like them, or they don't like me, or whatever. Or we could actually talk, and then they're like, okay, well, I'm done with that now. So let me try Rudy, because she's similar. You know what I mean?
And they think...
I think that's what happens. It's like...
But it has to be because it's y'all women that be doing it. And,
I think so, too.
And that makes them think that it's going to work out because y'all probably have done it before and just rolled with it and two best friends talk to the same guy and let a guy get in between you. So guys are like, oh, it's definitely possible. I can definitely make this happen. So girls, we have to take action.
I just think there's also like a standard of it. Like if a guy like DM'd you before, like I don't know. I feel like I still want to talk to him.
DM'd me?
Yeah.
No, I think that's okay. But it just
I think it's okay, but I think I still wouldn't personally.
Yeah. I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Unless
if
it was
a guy
someone that I
DM'd me,
like was like really like had a crush on or something. But even then, I'm like, shit. If he wanted you more than me, then shit. That's just.
Yeah, I think. But I'm saying for me, like if a guy that wanted me had DM'd you before and you're like, I don't think I would want to. But you never know.
He might have never seen you before when he DM'd me, and then he saw you and was like, whoa.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's like a level to the vibes. Yeah. Like,
talking to younger guys. I think we could carry it on.
I think we'll carry it on. I think we'll continue it until the new year.
Roll it over. I think
not that much younger.
On the person.
Not that much younger. Like I think mine is like 4 years max.
My limit's 23. And I'm not like looking for that, but if it stumbles upon me and you're 23, then
this you don't understand. I dated a 23-year-old, and Rudy was like, "I can't believe you, Kelly. You're just dating these young guys." Now look at her.
What am I doing?
You like younger guys now?
No, I've always liked any age, but I'm just.
No, I feel like you before were very against like younger, like that much younger, I guess.
Yeah, no, I still am, but
But you would still.
There's a possibility that I could give it a try, but I still am like I wouldn't take them serious. It would be very hard for me to be like, okay, let's date each other and take each other serious. I have a standard that I'm gonna say, and I have said to younger guys of, okay, I understand you're young, but this and this and this is what I'm expecting as 100%. A grown woman, and you need to make sure you can do that or don't play.
I think the younger guys that I've dated have portrayed themselves and come across very, very, very mature at first.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I've been like, oh, okay, very, you know what I'm saying? And our like things that we want in life aligned at the time and whatever. Okay, clubs. Out. Out is fuck.
I love like having fun and like drinking with friends, but I'm like the actual club environment needs just the whole reset. We can do a lounge. We can do anything else other than a club. I'll go out.
Hookah lounge is vibe. Yeah. Like any type of like lounge like that, like dinner. That's like kind of like a
turns
party
into a vibe.
But the club, like standing around in a section,
smushed. Can't even talk to anyone. Can't even hear anyone.
Unless it's just me and my man. I feel like that would be fun.
Yeah.
If it's just me and my man and we're just fucking like, let's just go to the club tonight.
Or it's like my birthday or something and I'm like got my own section or some shit. But that's
I hate, like, the club is just such a fucking, I don't know,
stinky.
Such a snoozer.
Okay, next one is getting blackout drunk. I'm gonna take it.
I'm gonna take it with me.
I'm gonna take it with me. I will say it will be limited to maybe 2 times
a year.
Yeah, 2 to 3.
I think I gotta do it out.
Leave it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it. I think my goal, but the thing is, it's hard being fun because it's like when I'm in a mood to be fun, I don't care what's going on. I'm like, shots, like, let's fucking go. You know what I mean? So it's like hard because when I am in that mood, if someone's like, let's take a shot with me, I view that as like, oh, you want me to take a shot with you? Like, of course I will. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So I wanted to go into 2024 and just drink like vibes. Other vibes. I wanted to drink like Coronas, wine, seltzers, like those type of vibes. But then I'm thinking like, I can't say that because I know there's going to be a time when I'm with someone or I'm on a date or I'm fucking out with someone and they're like, let's take a shot. And I'm like, you're right. It's about that time.
Cutting back is the goal. You know what I mean? Like, and unnecessary times of drinking. Like,
I don't do that anymore though.
I feel like last night, we went to dinner and I feel like I drank like 4 drinks. I'm like, I could have had 2 and that's all I needed to do. I didn't need to have 4. So, you know
I had 2 and I'm very proud. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Finished.
I'm like cutting, or just times where people are like, oh, let's drink at the, you know what I'm saying? Or even like going to basketball games and stuff like that. Like, it makes it more fun, but like times where it's not any particular celebration time, just unnecessary drinking and unnecessarily hard liquor.
Hard liquor, I agree. Because I'm like, if I go to a game, I'm going to get a beer or a seltzer or something. I'm just going to. I'm just gonna, because that's what I want to do. Traveling. In as fuck, because I didn't fucking travel this whole 2023, and I'm sick about it. Honestly, I can't lie. Like, I'm looking back, like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I didn't do shit. So I need to travel more. I need to be out the country. I need to be back on my European shit. What about you? You don't know?
I'm not much of a traveler. I'm down. I feel like I always go on like 1 to 2 trips, unless you're counting like in the country.
I feel like you haven't gone on a trip since in like 2-3 years.
In like 2 years, yeah, maybe. Like a actual like somewhere. But yeah, I have occasional vacations. I definitely want to go on a couple, but not like.
Rudy's definitely like a.
I'm like I just like
too far.
I like to be at home.
I don't think you like to be at home. I think you like to be like here. Not like that. Not that you like to be in LA, but you like to be like, I don't know how to
I like to be in my own safe space in my home. You know what I mean? And if I'm super, super far from that, I get stressed. Or I don't know. I don't even know why. It's just a lot to think about and plan and shit. But if I could teleport places, oh, definitely.
Yeah, I like to travel a lot. And I feel like I'd be trying to bring her with me, and I'm like, come on, let's go.
But she's the #1 person that's scared of a damn airplane. It's crazy. And wants to get to the airport 500 hours early.
It's skies.
Like she never flew anywhere before.
Never been on a plane before. I gotta know where my gate's at. No, I just do that because I get so scared, and I'm like, I gotta get to the bar and get a beer so I don't be scared no more. I feel like that's normal. Relationships, 2024.
Like having a boyfriend?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I decided to let that part of my life just be up to God, up to the universe. I'm like, I'm not gonna try to do it. I'm not gonna try not to do it. I'm down to be single. I'm down to be in a relationship if the right thing falls into my lap. But
yeah, that's good. I'm bringing it in. I'm bringing it with me.
Okay.
Because I think I like being in a relationship. Like, I really enjoy it, and I like having someone and loving someone and having someone to talk to and hearing about their day. So I just feel like pointless dating is so, like, I hate that so much for me. And it's like, yeah, like, I want to have fun and I want to, you know what I'm saying, talk to guys. I like men. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm just super single right now, and I just can't see myself just entertaining someone for the fuck of it. Like, the next person that I'm going to date, I want to marry them. Just like I thought, you know what I'm saying, in my last situation. So I'm just like, I'll bring it, because who knows? So I bring it just in case.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm bringing it just in case. But I'm like, I just feel like I'm traumatized from forcing situations in the past. Yeah. And I tend to, like, meet someone and, like, fucking try to, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to just let it, I need to just let it happen naturally.
I feel like it takes a lot for me to want to like be with some. But once I do, I'm like, marry me now.
I'm the opposite. I will have this like great enthusiasm at the beginning, and then I'm like,
you really do. That's so crazy.
Next one is kids, and I'm just so love this one. I think bring it on.
Bring it on.
What if we both have kids?
Please, let's do a pregnancy pact.
That would be so great. Oh my god. Yeah, if we got pregnant at the same time. Imagine us on the podcast.
With child, everyone.
Interviewing someone and we're just like big as fuck.
That would be amazing.
Yes, kids. Please bring that to us.
I think about kids every day.
Me too.
Like, it's so wild. But I'm like, I feel like, I don't know what you want, but I want like a family aspect. So I want to be married and I want to do it the traditional way. And I want like that type of vibe. Like, I want like a fairy tale. And I'm like, I think it's possible for me. And I've been praying about it. So I'm like, I think it's possible. But that's what I want. Like, I want the family aspect of it. Like, I don't want just the kid. Like, I want the kid and the husband and the house and the vibes.
I feel like everyone wants that, but
I don't know. I feel like some people don't care.
I just know that it's just things are hard to make it work out perfectly like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm ready to have a kid, but I'm not gonna say I'm not ready to get married, but I'm not like pressed to get married in the next year or two. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I would. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm like, I do want to have a kid soon. So I'm like, I would do it out of order. I'm not saying I don't want a family, but I would do it out of order.
But would you do it with like, would you be like, all right, well, would you do it with the risk of just being like a baby mom to someone?
If we're not married, then that's the risk, of course.
I guess,
no matter what.
But like, you could work towards that.
Yeah, no, that's what I want to do. But
okay.
I'm just saying I don't want to put pressure on that because if it doesn't work out, I don't want to be like fucking losing my shit. I have to be open to reality of shit might not work out that way.
Yeah, that's true. Podcast blowing up.
Bringing it
in as fuck. We're bringing it.
We thought it was in last year, but guess what?
What happened? But the thing is, it's almost a year since we started. And the problem is we haven't been consistent. And I feel like partly that was, I don't know if that was like on me because I was traveling so much, but I'm like, we definitely weren't consistent. And I feel like we're going to be consistent and we're going to plan things out ahead of time and we're going to blow up. This is the year.
We've been doing this for a long time now, and I feel like we know what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
So, and feel free to give us constructive criticism.
Yeah. There's this guy that is our biggest fan and our biggest like critique, and he be commenting, and he's like, I really see the growth, and like you guys just need to be consistent. And I'm like, I really want to cry because I appreciate you.
Whoever you are, shout out to you.
Yeah.
It's a random guy.
Yeah.
Aww,
I forgot his name. I'm sorry, but he knows who he is. Biggest fan.
Oh man, this last one is crazy.
Tricky.
Who's gonna say it?
I'll say it. Going back to exes in 2024.
Is this say it or drink it? Because I would drink it.
It's not say it or drink it. It's in or out. 2024. Is this say it or drink it? Because I'm going to drink it. Bro, out. I can't.
Crickets.
I think, fun fact about me, if anyone cares, I never went back to like an ex before.
Really?
Like, I'm talking about like being like done. You know what I mean? I guess, I don't know. But like once I'm done, I've never spun the block. Like I feel like after like 6 months of not speaking to someone, I will literally forget they exist. And I feel like that is a superpower because I'm like, a lot of girls will still think about their ex a year. I'm like, a year? I forgot his name. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it literally, like, I could be so in love with someone and, like, think so much of them. But I'm like, once 6 months, I feel like the 6 month mark is so key. Like, once 6 months pass from when I last spoke to them, I'm like, even if they text me, even if they, like, last time I spoke to them, I feel like I'm just like, I could love someone from afar. I feel like I'm speaking out of turn here because I'm like, I don't even fucking know what I'm saying because I'm like, this past time I loved someone more than I probably ever loved someone in my life, so it might be different. But I'm like, previous to this past relationship,
I think,
I've never.
Again, with having a boyfriend and this are both unpredictable things that it's just like,
yeah, never say never, but
say it.
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not bringing that with me. Even though I did bring it with me for the first day.
For the first week.
For the first week of 2024. Okay. Let's rate our 2023.
Okay, overall, 7.5.
I really feel like, I was thinking this, like when I was writing this, I was like, I feel like Rudy had a pretty good year.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't like I didn't progress really, but it didn't really get worse. It was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine would be about a 4.55.
Not a good one.
Not that good. You know what it was? I had extremely high highs and extremely low lows. And I'm like, I feel like for the first time in a while, like, I was like, wow, this, like, my life is turning around. Like, I'm finally, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting what I want in a lot of aspects. Like, I thought my career was going to be, like, my dream. Like, I bought my dream car. Like, I was in a relationship with someone that I loved so much. And then everything, God took it away.
Turned.
Everything turned. Yeah.
Love, I would say for me, 9.
Yeah, pretty good.
I learned so much. I grew so much in that department.
Wow, that's amazing.
I had a great personal growth, I feel, and experiences through the whole year. And I feel like now I'm at a much better place to enter something because I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah. And I feel like you have, like, boundaries now, and you're just like, I'm not gonna compromise on, like, what I want for.
And I'm not thinking so much with my emotions. I'm thinking more logically about things, and like, okay, even if I feel this way, I need to like
think it through first and make sure that's right for me and my fucking brain and life.
What about you?
Probably a 5. Because it was amazing at times, and then it was horrible. 50-50. Like the worst I've ever felt in my life at times. So yeah.
Do you think you learned stuff?
In love?
In the love department?
Yeah, of course. I learned stuff. I feel like of course I have. And I feel like I've learned a lot about, like, the way I love and, like, love in general and, like, just viewing things from, like, other people's perspectives and, like, taking accountability and responsibility. Because I feel like no relationship is just one person's fault. Yeah. So I'm very, like, aware of things that I can do better in a relationship and, like, what I can bring to the table. And I think the one thing that I feel like in a relationship is, like, I like about myself is that I will fucking try, like, to the end of the ends. And I'm like, I will care and I will try and I will show up and I will try to fix it. Because I'm like, if I'm in a relationship with you, I see a future with you. I see marriage and kids, and I see you being in my life. So I'm like, I'm going to fucking try until I can't try anymore. So, yeah, probably 5. That sums it up.
Career.
I don't know. I think it's interesting because I think for the first time in my life, I really know what I want to do.
Yeah, I feel like you couldn't put a pinpoint on it. And
I couldn't. I knew I wanted to. It's so crazy. I have so many skills. Like, I have so many connections in music, so many connections in sports. I'm great with people. I'm great talking. I have good taste in music. Like, I have an ear. I can find talent. It's all of these things that I feel like I can put on an event. Like, I can put on a production. All of these things skills that I have that I'm like, how can I put that into one job? Because I'm like, I don't have a dream job. My dream job used to be a mom. And I still is to be a mom. But I still want to have, like, a passion project. So I want to, like, combine music with sports. And that's, like, my dream job, even though that's not what I'm doing right now. But I feel like I know what I want to do. So it's interesting because I'm like, I'm not doing that right now.
At least you can move towards it, though.
Yeah. But that's what I want to do.
For me, career, I feel like... I don't want to say 5. I guess 6. Just because I feel like I didn't grow a lot. Like 6 because, of course, I had a year more of experience than I had the year before that. Yeah. But I feel like I didn't elevate myself, really. But I feel like that's my number one goal this year is to really, like, make a huge change when it comes to where my career is at and making money for myself. And, I feel like it was stagnant this year, but...
Yeah. I agree. I feel like I see that for you in 2024.
Me too.
Like, very much like...
I definitely do too. And I have a motivation that's different.
Yeah.
Now.
I think I do too with my career. Because now I finally, like, can pinpoint exactly what I want to do. So that's good. So do we have goals for this year or what we want to do more of?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, make more money is my number one, and take care of my body. So, exercising, less alcohol,
Yeah. That's good.
That's the main things.
Yeah. I think my goal is to just have a better relationship with God and like truly have one. And I feel like people don't know this about me. I feel like you probably know this about me. But I grew up extremely religious. Like my whole family is extremely religious. My parents, I have an amazing God-fearing grandmother. My whole family is extremely religious. And like it's so different to be forced to go to church when you're young. Like they're like, this is just what we do. You know what I mean? And so I was forced to go. I didn't really understand the value of it or the importance of it. And like I prayed before bed and I prayed before food, but I didn't understand it. And I feel like it's so beautiful to have your own growth with God and like your own relationship and understand why he's important to be in your life.
As an adult too, when you're choosing to do it.
Exactly. When you're choosing it and you're like, this is what I want to do. I want to grow in my faith and I want to have a relationship with him and I love going to church. Like my church is so amazing. Like I have fun going and I be going by myself and I have fun going there. And I'm like, this is the best time ever. Like I can't wait till Sunday. But yeah, so I just want to like continue growing in my faith and really like
very good.
Like having a true relationship with God. Because I was forced to go, and then when I hit 10 years old, I had basketball, and I had full court press at 8 a.m.
On Sundays?
You know what that is?
No.
It's like a press, like when you like press. Do you know what pressing is? Oh, it's a term in basketball.
On Sundays, you mean?
Yeah, on Sunday mornings, 8 a.m., bright and early. So I stopped going to church, and I was like, that was my excuse to get away from church almost, and it's like, I don't know, you kind of lose away, and you get all these excuses, and I'm just grateful in my adult life that like I've grown in my own relationship with him and I found my own faith in my own right. You know what I mean?
That's very good.
Yeah.
And I think that will help you direct yourself in the right direction.
100%. And I have extreme anxiety. Like, so it's like God wants to take on our problems and he wants to take on our anxieties. So it's like now that every time I have a conversation with him and like after that, I'm like, I can breathe. I feel calm.
That's literally the only thing that has helped my anxiety ever.
It's so crazy.
It's just like, okay, I know I personally can't do anything about this. I'm going to just
leave it up to him. Put it on him.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do.
He wants those. Like he wants our worries and our problems. So
and however it turns out, it's like it's gonna be okay either way, and that's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly. You just have to have faith, and that's number one key. Okay, one thing we want each other to hold accountable.
You got to say that more clearly.
One thing we want each other to hold each other accountable. Like one thing I want you to hold me accountable for, and vice versa.
You already have one that you thought about?
I think probably just like staying on top of like my faith and like just living for God and like being a good person and just living how he would want me to live. So I feel like that's it. Of course I'm gonna flaw, like I'm drinking right now and I curse and I do things that God would not like, but for the most part.
All right. So how do I do that?
I don't know.
Should I tell you if you're being a bad person?
You're just like, mine?
I don't know. You'll get offended.
True.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get offended if you're like, you told me, Kelly.
Yeah, that's true. I was like, remember, Run Back podcast, you told me.
And the thing is about me, like, I might get offended, but I'm very aware.
Yeah. And you'll at least take it
extremely aware. And I'll be like, oh, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you'll think about it later and be like,
Yeah, I'm like, my bad for that. You were right. So, yeah.
I would say, for me, to stop being afraid of like changing shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I always feel like my life is just the same and it's going nowhere, and I feel like nothing's gonna change that other than me doing something differently. Yeah. So I feel like just don't let me stay in the same exact fucking habits that I've been in for the last 3 years or whatever. Yeah. Do something different.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that. Okay, so what's our favorite mememory with each other in 2023?
I don't even remember what happened fucking yesterday.
Me either.
Or when anything happened to the timeline. I have no idea what we even did. Do you?
I don't know. We didn't do that much stuff.
We didn't.
Because I feel like we didn't spend that much time together this year.
No, we didn't.
Damn.
We didn't do much.
I think Vegas.
For what? Summer League?
No, that was in February.
My birthday? Yeah. Yes. That was the most fun time, for sure.
So fucking fun, bro.
It was super.
We had a blast.
Time in my birthday weekend, February. That was fucking.
We had so much. She came and we had the fucking best night of our lives.
It was literally 24 hours. We landed, went into the bathroom of the airport, and did our makeup. Went straight to the fucking dinner. Shit. It was so.
That was so like some type of
partying beast just came out of me. It was like
We were wilding out. That was so fun. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, we literally stayed for no time. Great.
What's our worst? I know ours.
Oh my god, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. No, that was this year, I thought.
Ours was New Year's Eve. That was our worst fucking memory.
The last day.
Ever.
The last day.
It wasn't even because of us two.
Yeah. Maybe it was because of us. Maybe we chose to put ourselves in a stupid situation.
No, literally. Like, maybe we fucking are the problem.
Yeah.
And we fucking, yeah.
Yeah,
we chose the worst
we had
night
a New Year's.
But
I think it was eye-opening that we need to not have the same things going on in 2023 that we do this year, so.
That was the worst night of my life. Okay. My whole life. Oh. What else should we say?
Would we date a girl? Whoa!
Yeah.
No, I not date. Not date. But I would do something.
Do a little something, though.
Do something. I have kinda, but not like fully all the way. I would though, so hit me up. I've been thinking about this. I'm like, how do you? Like, I'm not like experiencing that at all. I've done one thing one time, and I'm like, how do I know? Like, I feel like I would want to go for like pretty girls, not like a boyish type of girl. So I'm like, I don't know how to tell if they are, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they're just like being like, ha, girl, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, you trying to? And they're like, wait a minute. Like, I don't know if you're actually, so let me know. DM me if you're pretty. But it's not going to be serious. It's just for fun.
DM me if you're pretty. We can go out.
That would be so cool and different. I think that's why I want to try it. Just because I'm like, it's just something completely new and different. But I just think it's something about a man that I want to be like married to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want that like manliness.
Yeah. I would not date a girl. And I feel like my love life would be so much fucking easier if I just would be gay because I think so. Because I'm like,
girls are so dramatic. I mean, guys are too.
Yeah, true. I don't know then. But I just like, I haven't had that much luck with men recently. So, I don't know.
Exactly. I'm like, shit, maybe I should try something. Try something else. First fun.
Oh my god. Okay, thoughts on dating the same people in the same, or dating someone in the same circle, like kind of removed. Like they're not friends, but they have the same
know
circle.
Each other. As long as they're not friends. I mean, like, I don't want to be known as like, oh yeah, Rudy, talk to him and him and him, and we all know them. Like, I definitely avoid that. But if it's like, people know each other. I feel like
what are we supposed
in a
to do
small
about that?
world. Yeah, people know each other. As long as they're not close or whatever. I don't ever want to feel like I'm disrespecting somebody or like homie hopping or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's not my fault y'all know each other.
Yeah. Men don't care about that though. That's what we learned recently. Like they're homeboys, teammates, best friends, cousins. Be in them DMs.
What does this mean?
You know when people say like, just live your life, no one cares, like everyone's worried about themselves. Like, I don't believe in that. I think everyone's worried about everyone else. Like, I literally feel like, just think about us. Like, if we're walking down the street and we see something crazy, we're like, look, something crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
I think that the point is that our comment has, who cares? You know what I'm saying? We're just saying that to talk.
True.
Like, and
other way of it.
Someone else is saying something about us just to fucking say something and have something to talk about. So it shouldn't be, like, those comments shouldn't even be in our realm of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, someone else's opinion shouldn't even. But I feel like we both have had a lot of times where we're, like, doing things and moving in a certain way because we think that that's what is wanted by
other people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like,
but it is
but then people don't believe it anyway. So I'm acting a certain way and people can assume things about me anyway. So I think it's just like, you need to just do what you feel is right. And you know the truth about yourself, and someone who really gets to know you is going to know the truth about yourself, and that's what all that matters.
Yeah, that's what you think though. Like, I think it's easier said than done because it's in a, like, I don't give a fuck, I'm about to just say it. But I feel like you've seen me recently. Like, I'm extremely single right now, and I won't even answer DMs. I won't even answer anyone. And I'm like, it's not because, like, I think maybe subconsciously it's because of my ex-boyfriend. But it's like, I think also it's like, I don't know. It's a tricky situation.
I feel like you're just traumatized because people have, what's the word? Like, made you out to be a fucking criminal for doing certain things, and then you think, but it's like, that's that one person's opinion. And it's like, you know that you're not doing anything wrong, and your moral compass is not telling you that you did something wrong. So why does it matter? You know what I'm saying? If one or two or three people think a certain thing,
Yeah. And I think it's easier said than done. Like, I think recently I've been like, I don't give a fuck anymore. But I'm still like, I'm single because I want to be. Like, I want to be in my own little journey, and I just don't care about men at the moment. But I don't know. I think maybe subconsciously I'm ignoring people because of that.
It's hard because when people put you down for things, even if you know they're wrong about it, it's hard not to let that get into your head. But
yeah, because it's like, damn, like I'm just a girl.
Start believing them sometimes. Like, maybe you're right about me.
Yeah, I'm just a girl trying to fucking, I don't know. I was fucking heartbroken. I'm sorry.
Not doing anything that bad.
Like, literally. And it's like, if this person thinks that I'm just this fucking evil person and I'm just like out to fucking, I have bad intentions towards them, and when I've done nothing but love them and want to be with them, then I'm like, maybe, you know what I'm saying? If you feel that way towards me, then maybe you're just not for me, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, I would have slapped my mama for that, man.
We can say, what's our favorite thing about each other? Okay. I think that can be our last question.
Okay.
Let me think. Do you know yours already?
No, let me think.
I think that yours is that you are just a very loyal friend, and that if I'm going through something, I know that I can always call you. You know what I mean? And like you always say, at the end of the day, it's literally you and me.
Literally.
No matter what's happening.
I'm gonna cry. It's always just me and Rudy at the end of the day. It's so crazy.
For example, like on my birthday, she will spend all her money, go above and beyond, and make sure like she's doing some type of extravaganza for my birthday. We fight a lot. We definitely fight a lot. But, like, it's like a sister type of thing. Like, at the end of the day.
Like we know it's not personal. It's just like, ugh, we don't have
family here. And it's like, if there's an emergency or whatever, like I had to take her to the fucking hospital before. Mm-hmm. Like, we know that we
I had to take her to the hospital before.
Like, it just feels good to have someone that I know is, like, my family here.
Literally. Like, it's so crazy because I feel like your cousin was like, I'm so glad you have Kelly. And, like, my family is like, I'm so glad you have Rudy in LA, because it's like, we're literally here by ourselves, and people think that we're just got our shit together and we're just fucking. But I'm like, we have horrible times sometimes, and it's good to be able to call someone call someone and just be there for you, or like you're fucking just crying, and I'm like, you're like, are you home? And I'm like, yeah, come over. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like it's good to have a friendship like that. But I feel like my favorite thing about you is like, I feel like you are. I don't know how to explain this. I feel like a lot of the times, like, you can stay, like, you probably get anxiety too. Well, I know you do. But you can stay, like, calm in situations that I feel like I freak out in, and I'm like, I wish I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I look at you in situations and I'm like, oh my God, I would freak out if I was in her situation, and she's just being so calm and just taking it well. And I feel like that is, like, my favorite thing about you, because I'm like, even if I'm, like, freaking out, you're like, okay, like, it's not that deep. Like, it's okay, calm down. And I feel like you probably need that too, but I feel like you do that for me. So I'm like,
in my own situations, no, I'd be freaking out. But I think when I get into a mode of like an emergency mode of like, okay, shit's going left, and I know this person that I'm with is losing it, and if I lose it, then it's gonna make everything worse. So I'm like, I gotta be the person to stay calm, because that's the only thing that's gonna help. And I feel like my mom is very much like that, and that helped me. And I feel like that's something that I wanted to learn for people that I love in general, but for my kids, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a very good mothering skill to have, is like, okay, even if on the inside I'm like, oh my God, just gotta stay calm on the outside. But I feel, it sucks that I can do that for other people's shit and not my own, you know what I mean?
But I don't know. I feel like, it's so crazy that when that time that I was like, damn, it really just be me and Rudy at the end of the day. Like, no matter what happens, people just come in and out of our lives.
So many people come in and out of our lives,
and it's just us here together.
We'll just be sitting alone sometimes.
Sitting alone, just vibing
we'll
together.
Have fun anyways.
Yeah, we'll make a good situation out of a bad one.
All right, well, I hope we weren't just rapping along about nothing that you guys didn't care about, but... But yeah, we gotta have these little personal episodes every once in a while.
So you guys can see it. We
get to know us.
We have sad girl syndrome sometimes.
We're real people. And I feel like the other episodes is focused on entertaining the guests and interviewing the guests, making sure it's like
This can be like a calmer episode.
Yeah.
Like I feel like people that will resonate with this are like people that like know us probably and don't know us, and they're like, wow, they're actually like cool, down to earth, like
we have
good
a lot of issues.
I'm like, they're actually cool, down to earth, good girls. She's like, yeah, we have a lot of issues. We're psycho, actually.
We have a lot of problems.
We're insane.
It's relatable.
Thanks. It is. And I don't feel like we even talked about half our issues. We just kind of skid over it.
Well, stay tuned for the more issues.
More issues in 2024. I rebuke that fucking phrase. No more issues in 2024. All positivity. Love, health, and wellness in 2024.
The way that sounds in the fucking headphones is crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
ASMR.
Wait, that sounds fire.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, today.
Okay.
I just
All right. Anyways, what's the sign off? I always
Oh,
forget
yeah.
the fucking sign off.
So as always, no, not as always. See you guys in the next episode, and as always, we promise you'll love it here.
My nail's missing.